Ghost and the Suspect.
Brought to you by Unusual Suspect 6.
Tap into all the shows. Real Conversations with KG.
Right now I'm at peace right now. You know, things get hectic as it gets closer to the fight.
Okay. Do we got a fight?
Yeah, I fight April 10th at the Prudential Center.
Bullshitting on the Beltway with Supreme Beast Boxing
And now
Talk.
the Cole is the main event. So that's the way I look at it. That's my philosophy.
Trill Thursdays and Usual Suspect Sundays with hard hit.
I'm talking about it's really just about stacking this money, man. Getting on these singles, staying positive, you know what I'm saying? And putting it in their face by any means.
Tales from the B-side with KG and TD.
Needed to fill out additional paperwork to clarify.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. That is the paperwork that you see there. Okay.
Open mic featuring you.
You know, that was a close fight. You know, he got dropped a couple times, but I thought he.
We do not care.
Wow.
It's a Usual Suspect thing. A Usual Suspect thing.
Look, US 6 where the real ones politic get. Late night smoke with the fight game where the critics sit. Every punchline got a barcode and a timestamp. Receipt talk, we ain't never had to spin facts. Dr. KG with the pressure and the pause. Voice cut through the static and the industry noise. Live from the mud where the coaches still breathe. Where the fans want truth, lot of company feed. No scripts, all pain, all perspective involved. We seen puppets get promoted while the real get ignored. So we built our own table out the blood and the scars. Now the channel got motion from the hoods to the stars. Art fell in the lab like alchemists with the boards. Man, scientist energy, plotting seasons and scores. Dana Black with the pool picks, sharpen the brand. Made accountability a language they don't understand. Tales from the B-side, let the underdogs vent. Open mic turn the casual fan militant. Suspect teams get dangerous after dark. When them uncomfortable truths start hitting the heart. We ain't ESPN polished, we the alleyway version. With a dialogue raw and the smoke got substance. Fight previews, recaps, community ties. Call-ins from the people, let the real ones decide. Boxing, culture, entertainment all blend. Soul loops, dusty drums, street sermons and sins. This ain't just content, it's survival and code. Built for the fans, tired of narratives getting controlled. So subscribe if you came for the authenticity. Where opinions got facts and the passion got history. US 6, yeah, the movement's still growing. It's a Usual Suspect team, and the whole world knows.
When the usual suspects come together, the people say, we form Voltron. Usual Suspect 6.com.
What is up, everybody? You know what I'm saying? I know this has been a minute and it's been a long time coming. This is Real Conversations with KG. Shout out to everybody that's pulling up. I know we are slightly targeted for the party, 30 minutes, you know what I'm saying? But I rescheduled it. So hopefully, you know what I'm saying, y'all pull up, pop a squat. If you do leave, please go tell a friend to come back, you know what I'm saying? Because this one should be pretty good. I think it's going to be pretty good. It's almost like I'm taking all of something that was already long standing, you know what I'm saying? So this is going to be picked up from last September 2025. It's going to be a great one. I hope she answered the phone. That's the thing about it, because I've tried to call this person, try to get in contact with this person just to just shoot the shit with them, just to talk boxing with them, and potentially build to the point that where we are right now. You know what I'm saying? And where we are right now, we're in women's boxing. And women's boxing is in a real place right now. Real place right now. The talent has gotten deeper. The fights have gotten better. Personalities are there. The storylines, they're brewing. Y'all see the shenanigans. Yet somehow it still feels like a lot of people that's carrying the sport, they're not getting recognized because of the work that they're putting in. and everybody wants to talk about the champions, the stars, the events that they packing out, or maybe they might be comping. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But sometimes it's the most interesting people in boxing. They're the ones that, you know what I'm saying, they fight through the bullshit and they still find a way to keep showing up. Those are usually the ones, you know what I'm saying, that have something to say. They got real perspective. Matter of fact, like I said, I ain't gonna keep rambling. You know what I'm saying? I usually talk to this person, you know what I'm saying, via voice messages, texts, you know what I'm saying? Trying to call her, like I said before, like pulling teeth. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna try something different today. I'm gonna see if I can get her in on a FaceTime call and see if she answers. You know what I'm saying? Give me a minute. Oh my God. She actually answered. Look at her.
Yo, hey.
What's,
What are you FaceTiming me for?
what's going on with you?
FaceTime,
No.
huh? What up?
Yeah,
What up?
because voice messages, like I said, you say, yeah, I'd like to be on voice messages, but then when you do, I mean, I gotta hear you breathing heavy and stuff, like you either walking upstairs or running, or I'm like, what the hell, yo?
It's the lifestyle. Come on now. It's a lifestyle. I apologize every time. Okay.
You do, you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate that from you. But like I said, man, I gotta give you a hard time because like I'm trying to like you know I like your boxing mind. I said this last time. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I love your mind. I love the way you approach this game of boxing because you could just be approaching this just as a fighter, but you don't. I watch you, you're training kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I
They're
love
the
it.
future. They're the future. You have to. You have to.
Yep. You're at the gym right now, right?
I am, yeah. That apologize for being a little tardy. That's why my session we just lost track of time. We were flowing, we were cooking, and I looked up at the clock and I'm like, damn it, I have to go 10 minutes ago. Shit. So I'm in the office right now. I apologize for the background noise, but it is what it is, man. Like I
No,
live, I
you know,
breathe, I sleep, I eat this shit. It is what it is. So I live
and I
here.
love it. I love it. You in the office. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
Yep.
And like I said, I can't
Yep.
knock you for being in the office. You're in the office right now.
Yep.
Like I told you backstage, you know what I'm saying? I was saying this to you backstage. Anybody that's ever paid attention to anything that I do, I'm unorthodox. So this is not a regular interview. I've already had you on Tales from the B side. So we've already heard the fight stories, though we will be talking about, you know what I'm saying, your upcoming fight, you know what I'm saying, June 12th. But I just wanted to talk, you know what I'm saying, talk some shit with you. You know what I'm saying? Talk about the pros and the cons of the landscape of current women's boxing.
Yeah.
The shenanigans, what you see about it that you like say that's too much, or that you like, know what, yeah, keep that going because it brings the necessary attention. So if we got the time, I want to talk to you about, you know what I'm saying, about quite a few things. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I would ask you this straight out the gate. What's your relationship with boxing right now? Is it love? Is it business? Or is boxing a toxic ex?
That's a fabulous question. It's definitely love. It's all love. It's all love. It is business. It doesn't always feel like business, which is good. But when it does feel like business, it can be a little bit, a little bit stressful. But that's part of it. But I'm blessed that it feels like it's mainly love right now. And I kind of just roll with the punches and do what I got to do. So I got a good team behind me when it comes to the business part of it. I like to pass the buck nowadays. I'm like, you know what, you guys deal with this, and they're good for that. So yeah.
Now, look, do you do that with like other women, like you see them on the come up, or if you just see you like, no, let me pass some guidance to them, or are you just saying you better get it how I got it and figure it out?
No, I don't gatekeep. I don't gatekeep, man. It's funny because like I've had this conversation with a couple people on the team, and they're like, "Oh, you don't got to tell everybody everything." I'm like, I can't help it. Like maybe I'm autistic. I don't know. Like I just can't help it. I just say what's on my mind. I talk the truth, and I'm just raw, real, and genuine. So I can't gatekeep. If I know it, I'll tell you. If I don't, I won't. So, and I want to see everyone. I want to see everyone succeed and prosper too, right? So
yeah. And that's exactly what I was just saying. You want to see everybody be great. Like what what good is this?
exactly.
What good is this? You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Yeah, exactly.
And even if it builds it to the point where I cross paths with this woman that I might have to see her in the ring, so what? Iron was sharpening iron.
Exactly. Like I've always wanted the best. I want to fight the best. I want to spar the best. I want to be around the best. That's always been my mindset. And I actually had a conversation not too long ago with my coach, and he was just like, we're talking about something, and I was like, really though, are people like that? And he's like, are you good? Are you okay? Do you actually think that, everyone is like you? And I had to reflect, like legitimately reflect and be like, you know what? Yeah, I can see how some people may not think that way, but for me, I want to see everyone succeed and do good. So when people have ill intent or malicious or gatekeep or just things like that kind of low vibration shit, it surprises me. I don't move that way. So, but not everyone is like that.
It sounds too much. It sounds too, you know what I'm saying? It sounds too much like right. Like, because when you move that way, I don't know. I don't look at it as anything because I can't take it with me when I pass.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm like, but I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm watching it in men's boxing, but it's a lot of men. You know what I'm saying? But I'm watching it in women's boxing, and we're at like a juncture right now where women empowerment was big. You know what I'm saying? I want to say what right after COVID, like it turned really, really big. Women empowerment, women empowerment, women
Mm-hmm.
empowerment. Somebody like a Jake Paul comes around and
Yeah.
really empower women. But if you weed through that bunch of MVP fighters and just women scattered alone, I don't see y'all women really picking each other up. And I'm like, why?
Yeah. It's unfortunate. And I think it's I don't know, maybe it's a scarcity mindset that we've been almost programmed for so long to believe that all of a sudden, like maybe I feel like maybe some of them that are at the top don't think there's enough up there, so they want to lock the door because there's not enough up there, but there is enough, when I get up there, I'm looking down and pulling other women up to enjoy it with me, right? And that's the way it should be. It shouldn't be crabs in a bucket type shit, right? But unfortunately, I think it's a scarcity mindset thing, or I don't know, man. I don't know, but it's that way right now. I hope that changes. But I mean, we'll see, right?
Yeah, because like I said, I hear men, they say, oh, who has he fought? He ain't fought nobody. He ain't this, he ain't that. But I'm hearing women saying that. But then when I can go ask somebody that watch boxing versus a casual fan, ask them to name me 10 women's fighters. They can't. So I'm like,
There you go.
so how does a woman in women's boxing say, oh, she hasn't fought anybody? I'm like, we don't know who you just last fought. You know what I'm saying?
Right? Exactly. And for a woman to say that, like, who she hasn't fought nobody, like, see that bothers me, because who are you? Like you just said, like, who are you? So what makes you better than the next woman? At the end of the day, I feel like I've been treated like a second class citizen in this sport, and you're a woman too. I know what I've been through as a woman in the sport. So I could probably guess some of the stuff you've been through. So why are you acting like you haven't? Like, uplift, man. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Craziness. The weight class that you're fighting coming up, you know what I'm saying, into your next fight, a lot of those women they're not talking like that though. I'm not seeing that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
it's like I want to say the heavier weights and the lighter weights. Especially the lighter weight women. Well, one in particular, and then a heavy one in particular. But you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think, to be honest with you, I think that that's something that people say when they want to avoid somebody. It's easy to say that, but if you really know boxing and you really study it and you watch it and you go back and you see what it is that, okay, you're going to say, oh, who they didn't fight no one. Well, pull it up, watch the actual fight, and a lot of the time I think that people use that as an excuse, even at the highest level, the top dogs, some of them use that as an excuse because maybe they just don't want the smoke. No.
See, look, now, me and you were talking backstage. How effective is that as a woman when we just talked about women going up and down on the weight roller coaster? So if you popping shit, won't you just go to her weight? You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it looked like women are able to do. Men can't just, like I said, I told you, we can't just jump on the roller coaster. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I had a
It's
problem,
a lot more dangerous, I think, for men.
yeah, I'm a heavyweight, and say I got beef with somebody that's at 175 pounds. You think I'm dropping You think I'm dropping the 235, 240, you know what I'm saying, that I'm at to get down to 100? No.
No, that's not happening.
No. But
Yeah, yeah,
but I love boxing enough to do this though. And it's crazy,
yeah,
Natasha,
for sure.
because if you got beef with somebody and I'm like, damn, I got beef with somebody, but it ain't no possible way of this fight happening. You know what? Being who you are, you like to train people. Bro, I would seriously bring me a little 17, 18-year-old little girl and say, hey man, we about to
Yes,
we
I
about to
like how
prep
you
you.
think. I like how you think.
We about to prep you and get
Yeah,
you because we gonna get this
whatever it takes. However you need to get it done, get it done.
and that way that person you had beef with and you get that young girl, you get her in there and she put hands and feet on that person, you get to look in the ring and say, bitch, I got you.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Yeah. That's too good.
But let's stay in the ring. You got a fight coming up June 12th
Yes, sir.
against what's her name? Maricela Cornejo.
Something like that.
Yeah, look, I went to Google to try to get the proper pronunciation. I couldn't get our fellow on the phone so he can give it, you know, say give me the so let me go to Google and I hope it's right. Whether it's right or not, you already fought this lady before.
Yes, sir.
Why are we spinning the block and doing this again? Was this something that was missed on somebody's end? They said, no, what, we need to do this again.
You know what? That's a very, very good question. And I fought with my team a little bit about it. Because they're like, yo, you whooped her clean, like you whooped her. And in her hometown, unanimous. How many times did you have a close fight and you deserved and earned a rematch and you didn't get the rematch? And you whooped her in her hometown, got unanimous decision, and you're willing to give her a rematch. And I said, that's exactly why, though, because the amount of times that I deserved, I earned a rematch. I wanted a rematch. I asked for a rematch, and it was like, hell no, hell no, hell no. So I knew what that felt like to come up short and to think you could do better, deserve better, whatever it may be, and not get it. And I was thinking from that perspective, like, okay, she thought she could do better. She thought she was having an off night. She wants that rematch. Let's go. I'll make it worse for you this next time then, right? So that was my initial reaction, was like, okay, let's do this then. I'm fine. Let's run it back. And then, like I said, I talked to my team a bit and they're like, we have bigger fish to fry, man. Like, come on, meet this girl. And I was like, no, but I want to stand true to my word. Like I told her in the ring when I took that mic that I would give her the rematch if she wanted it. And I can't go back on that now. Right. So I'm just, that's all that's about. To me, it's a stay busy fight. There's nothing she can bring to the table that is going to make it a different outcome for her in the sense of it being any better. Like I'm telling you, like she's just not on my level. I know people say this all the time, but I'm stronger than her. I'm more aggressive. I've got way higher ring IQ, and she only saw a fraction of what I'm capable of when we fought last year. I've leveled up so much. I've gotten so much stronger, and I'm just smarter now. So, and we got 10 rounds now. She wanted to go 10, and I'm like, bet, let's do it. Because now I got more time to set it up and show what I'm capable of. I don't have to just redline it. I don't have to just plunge the gas, So it's an opportunity for me to show what I got.
And like you said, this is you going back. She has nothing for you. But what's crazy about it, you seem calmer now. And that usually means something dangerous is about to show up.
If you only knew. If you only knew. Yeah, I can't even really talk much on it because I'll start to sound a little crazy, but you'll see. I just definitely watch the fight.
But where's all of that coming from? Is that where you are in boxing, that you like you got years behind you now, so it's almost like you're not super excited like the young fighter because you are full of awareness now. So it's just like I can stand
right there. That awareness is exactly it. That word right there. Presence and awareness. You know what? I just realized who the fuck I am.
Okay.
I just finally realized who the fuck I am. I'm not letting 8 losses, however many losses in a row. I'm not letting all the shit that used to get in my head before. I'm not. I combed through that. I unpacked it, and I really sat down with it and realized who the fuck I am. I got in there with some monsters that girls that were originally in that weight class were avoiding. You know what I mean? Like I fought as light as 129. I'm
Mm-hmm.
5'5". Like I'm a small girl, and I got in there with some 6 foot giants that probably walk around at 200 pounds, and I got in there with that, you know, high ranked girls that are the same size that were running from these girls, and I was like, let's do it. And I think I didn't give that enough credit, and now that I've kind of reflected and sat with it and I understand it, I'm just like, okay, yeah, I'm her, and I'm approaching my job now from a different perspective, and that has unlocked something unbelievable. Like I thought I was dangerous before, but that just unlocked something so special. So you guys will see, though. I mean, watch the fight on June 12th, and you'll see exactly what I mean. But you'll see what my team has been seeing the past, 3-4 months. It's just different. I'm different now.
I feel like you're indirectly trying to reassure me, because I told you, man, I didn't want you fighting past 40. I didn't, man. I really didn't. And it's
I
just
know.
it's like,
I
so
know.
because I want to see you. You know what I'm saying? Because when I last talked to you, you fighting at these heavyweights, but when we got down to talking about the 40s and the 47s, it's like I can almost see the chill bumps pop up on your skin. Like as you were talking, I was like, she actually. That's what I want. I want to
Yeah,
see. That's
yeah,
what I want to see her there. You know what I'm saying? So I can see her in her splendor for real. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah,
But
yeah. I want that too. But like I said, then I can't fight myself, right? And like those girls, the thing is, like they saw how dangerous I was at 160, 168. Like I put Shadeja Green on her ass. She's never been down. She's never been down, and being that much smaller than her and putting her on her ass. Like, I'm giving I gave those girls, bigger girls, a fight, and
yeah.
and whoever knows, right? And at the end of the day, these girls have so much to lose and nothing to gain, really. So I almost don't blame them looking at me like, oh, she can roll with Shadeja Green, she can roll with these big girls. What the hell she want to do with me? Like, why she even want to be down here without them really even knowing where I've come from? Like I said, 129, 132, 135. Like that's been me, in the game before. So 40, 47, that would be good. That would be fun. That would be that would be next level. But I honestly don't really see it happening. We've tried. That's where my team wanted me, and we tried. I started cutting the weight down, and then we get offers, and I'm like, okay, I got to stop cutting. I got to start putting the weight back on. And the offers we're getting are 170, 168, one this, one. And I'm just like, that's where the action was, and that's where those are the girls that wanted to play. So, I started packing on the protein again. We changed my whole training regimen. It's just to recomp my body and to put on some strength and some mass. And maybe that's part of where my confidence comes from now, because I'm a different animal now.
Yeah, I can hear that shit in you. Like for some reason you don't sound. It's like you still the person, but you don't sound like the Natasha that I talked to last September. So like you sound like I'm supposed to be intimidated right now. You see what I'm saying? That's how that's how you sound right now, because you don't sound. It's like, I don't know, because you didn't know me last year, so you were soft walking it. Now you saying, so you cursing and stuff, and you saying,
I
"Damn,
think,
I know this about me right now."
yeah,
Versus, yeah,
I've evolved a lot. I've evolved a lot, yeah, and that's another reason why I know she's gonna regret asking for me again, man. Like she's gonna regret it, because the beast that I am now, it's just different. It's different, and it's terrifying. I'm more calm. I'm more strategic. I'm smarter. I'm stronger. So she's gonna regret it, but hey, you guys are gonna get a hell of a fight.
look. So look. With that being said, you was talking about the weight, and you know what I'm saying, your record based off of who you has chosen to challenge yourself to fight.
Mhm.
My co-host for Tales from the B-side, you know what I'm saying, Thomas TD from the Bronx, on his channel, he had interviewed O'Shea Jones.
Mhm.
Your name came up, and I was kind of, you know what I'm saying, delighted that your name came up, but I think it was spelled wrong when she heard what your record was. She heard that you have 8 losses. Can you explain to the people how that differs from men boxing, if it does, and based off of you, quote unquote, daring to be great, taking on, like you said, these big women? Like,
Um,
how does that? How do we
I
clean
mean,
that up?
I mean, look, listen, like if you know boxing and you actually watch, the thing is, so many fighters. Oh God, how do I even say this without sounding disrespectful? So many fighters are actually just casuals themselves. Like they don't actually study the sport. They don't understand it. They don't watch it. Like a lot of fighters, they get in the gym and they do their thing. But at the end of the day, I'm like, let's talk boxing, and it'll take 30 seconds for me to realize you don't even know what you're talking about. So if you know, like dead ass, honestly, if you know boxing and you actually pay attention and you actually watch it and respect it, then you look at my record and you comb through it and you see who I fought and you watch those fight and see how close they were, or some of, could have gone either way. And you look at the weight difference and you look at where I started in terms of weight class and where those girls started at heavyweight, were coming down, started at super featherweight or whatever coming up. If you know all those things, you look at that number and it wouldn't even phase you. The number don't mean shit. There's so many variables, but you have to have an understanding. And that's the thing that a lot of people that want to judge that number lack. They lack that understanding, or they lack that depth to actually go through and see what it is that they're looking at. They just see the numbers and they're like, pfft. And if that's your reaction, that's cool. You just told me a lot about yourself, you casual. And if you know, you know. And if you know, you know, right? So
that's true. Now, look, I said about boxing. Now, on the flip, when you're on social media scrolling, if you're scrolling, whether it's doom scrolling or just casually, how many of these content creators can, like, percentage wise, do you point out? You like, man, you don't know shit about boxing. Like, how are you? Like, are you just here just to get clicks and views, or like
that's what it is. Yeah, it's transparent. That's usually what it is, right? Like you can tell. It's about social media. A lot of the time is just about that, the attention, the clicks, the likes, the views. Like I was scrolling through what's her name? She just fought this past weekend, Desley Robinson or something.
Yeah.
She's in the 160-pound weight class, and I saw she's fighting a fellow Canadian, Mary Spencer, who I've sparred with, and I know in the ring well. So I saw that she had her fight coming up with her. So I was like, let me see who this girl is, right? Let me go back and look. And I'm on her page, and a few seconds later, I see a picture of like her and another girl in bikini and underwear on a bed, like posing, and I'm just like, literally at the top of my forehead, and I'm like, I've seen enough. And to each their own, but that's my point. Views, likes, attention, clicks, and hey, sex sells. I understand that. It is what it is, but I saw enough. I'm like, all right, cool. I see what you're about. And at the end of the day, I'm not saying that takes away from boxing or takes away from your ability, but I have warrior blood. I don't sell my soul for anything. I'm not selling my soul for clicks, likes, any of that shit. And there's certain people that will never ever beat me in the ring. There's certain people that I just know that they don't have that in them. They don't have the dog in them. They don't have that warrior blood in them. They don't, I just know it. And a lot of it, you can see it from social media, even Cornejo or Corn Pornhole or whatever the fuck her name is. Like my team has a million different names for her.
You asshole.
At the end of the day, you want to sell your soul online. You ain't beating me. You're not beating me. I'm sorry. Is what it is. Did I say too much? I mean, I warned you. I mean, I'm a little bit autistic, I think. I just say what's on the mind, and it just flows out. I'm an honest person, brutally honest, but it is what it is. Hey.
What I tell you backstage? I told you, I don't care. Like I said, we can talk about it all, man. But you know what I'm saying? But
yeah. But you know what? Let me give that. I don't want to leave it there because I do sound like an asshole, and I don't mean to disrespect any woman at all in the sport, out of the sport. But at the end of the day, I've had so many opportunities to sell my soul in this sport, and if you know, you know. And as a female in a sport, in a male-dominated sport, there's certain times where it was like, questionable things were happening, or decisions I had to make and stick to my morals and my character and integrity and stuff like that. So when I see certain things online, and then I see the fights that these girls are getting, how many followers, I see the opportunities they're getting, the money they're making, and it's all because, you're willing to pose in I don't know, I shouldn't say it's all because. A lot of it is because, you're willing to pose half naked with another girl on a bed, or you're willing to, do whatever on OnlyFans for some money. And at the end of the day, to each his own. But when you come up against someone that has taken the very, very, very long way and morals intact and saw all of that murkiness and chose the light, when you come up against that person, okay, we'll see.
I felt like I heard the names of the people you were talking about when you was just running through the OnlyFans and yeah, you still bad. You know what I'm saying? Trying to sound like Jay-Z, you try to be cryptic up here with your you know what I'm saying?
I said nothing. What do you mean?
It's like I said nothing. All
It's
right.
all a matter of perception. Whatever your perception of it was is not on me. It's not on me.
All right, look, we're going back to the big weights. You said 60. Could you see yourself at 68? You know what I'm saying, in that Laney Daniels fight when we first were talking about it?
Oh man, 68. To be honest with you, no.
I don't want you there, but
that's just too big. I'm slower there. I feel a little heavier. I can't move the way that I'm used to moving. It takes away from what I can bring to the table. It really does take away. So that's a little bit too big. I think 160 is as big as I can. I think 160 is as heavy as I can play around with without losing too much of what I'm good at. So
okay. Oh man. Let's get back to this MVP. If you were to get a phone call right now, I already know you would. You signing it?
You already know. I mean, you already know. Yeah, I'm crazy. I'm signing. I'm signing as long as it means I can get in there and fight. I'm probably signing it. Yeah.
Now, I said this to you backstage. I said, what if, and I know Turkey could be involved, or Dana White might have more leverage than we know. If you got the call for Zuffa, because like over here on US6 Sports and Entertainment Hub, you were the very first woman to put, to pull up and chop it up with us about boxing.
Okay. Respect.
So if Zuffa gives you the call to say, know what, yeah, we need that. Come on over here.
Oh,
but
100%.
Ain't no women over there. Like, so how do you really lure me in? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, they don't have to lure me in. I don't need I need a white van and some candy and here, come here now. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not even gonna pretend. Like, come on. If that's where the money's at the end of the day, I've been doing this half my life making shit money. Like just doing it out of passion and love and, hustling different side jobs on the side or training clients or, working night shift. I did night shift for years and then running on 4 hours of sleep, training twice a day on a overnight shift. Like the shit that I've been through to keep this dream alive. At the end of the day, call it what it is. If they call me today, I'm going. I'm sorry. I'm going. Like if they can set up the big fights for me, I'm going. I just want to fight. I've been doing it without that type of backing anyway, getting paid peanuts, getting disrespected, getting taken advantage of. So why wouldn't I look out for myself that way? I mean, I'm sure there are a lot of other fighters out there that have a lot to say about that, but you didn't walk in my shoes. You didn't go through half of what I went through. You don't know the half of it. So at the end of the day, if they're going to give me what I deserve and what I've worked for and what I think that I really truly deserve after 2 decades in this sport, then I'm going. Yeah. I'm going.
So would you say you're doing that for the belts or the fact that you're able to be on a big platform to be seen?
I am at this point, I just want the big fights. I want the girls at the top to show what I'm capable of. Those girls are going to bring out the best in me. I did, like I said, I did some sparring with Mary Spencer when she had the 154-pound belts last year, leading into one of my fights last year. And it's funny, we're both Canadian and we both came up in the amateurs-ish around the same time. And I'd never sparred with her before, ever. And after our first spar, she literally looked at me and was like, oh shit, okay. I was like, shit, okay, I didn't realize. And then next time we sparred, she came with it. But same thing. We started, talking back and forth in the middle of the rounds, and she was like, "Oh, you're like that, okay," and I could tell she thought maybe she just had an off day the first time, or she wasn't expecting what I brought, so she had her guard down maybe. And then the second time, I did just as good. And she's like, yeah, she literally said, like, I had no idea you were like that. She's like, what's going on with you? We talked about it. She's like, I look at your record and then I get in here with you and holy shit, but because of the level that she's at, and she's a slick, slippery fighter. Her last two fights didn't really do her justice. She wasn't able to really show, her capabilities, in those two fights, for whatever reason. But she's strong, she's slick, former Olympian experience, had a world title belt, and we went toe to toe, several times, and I had her eyes like, oh damn. So the best girls will bring out the best in me, and I still don't believe that anyone has really seen the best of me yet, except the people in the gym. So that's what I want for myself. I want the biggest fights. I want the number one girls. Of course, I want the paydays and the belts and all that shit, but I just want to showcase what I've been working half my life towards, man. Like, I just want to show what I'm capable of. So,
look, I love your mentality for real, because most men that would have your record, they'll be content just holding the gate. You know what I'm saying? You, on the other hand, that like I said, and that shows the difference between women's boxing and men's boxing, and that's why I said people can't put so many emphasis on the L's that y'all have. You know what I'm saying? Because it's way different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm just like, you really, you know what I'm saying? You sound like her. Like I said, and the fact that I got 8 losses, that shows you I'm not afraid to lose. I know how to make you look bad. I know how, you know what I'm saying? I know a little bit of everything. So anybody that fights you, win, lose, or draw, they're supposed to walk away better. You know what I'm saying? They're supposed to.
100%. And I mean, at the end of the day, like, a lot of these girls that have something to say, or anyone at all that has something to say about a record like that, a lot of the time it's those fighters that have been protected and haven't had to risk a loss. You know what I mean? I've never been the A-side fighter ever in my career, really. You know what I mean? Even now, fighting on Roy Jones Jr.'s card, it's her hometown. And the only reason I'm linked up with Roy is because they brought me in to lose last year and I whooped their ass and I gained his respect. Right? It's her hometown. That's her shit there. Like, I'm still, right now, I'm still, my team still feels like I'm being treated like the B side. Like, I got Roy on the phone with me, showing me utmost respect. And then, it's on the sidelines. It's like, this is happening. This is happening. You got to do this. This is happening. No one's telling me about this. And I'm running around like a headless chicken, like thinking, I'm still getting treated like the B side fighter. Right. So a lot of these people that have something to say about a record like mine, you've had the luxury of never having to risk your W just to stay active, just to put food on the table, just to get a first fight in 5 years, maybe. You never had to go through that. So you get people fed to you that you're supposed to beat. You have money behind you. You're signed by a promoter. All the shit that I've never ever really had. So there's, again, like I said, layers to it, man.
And that's one thing about you, you know what I'm saying? When I first got introduced to you and then start watching your career, you never came off, and even your team around you, nothing is manufactured over there.
No.
And it's like you can see the difference with the fighters that are men and women. And they end up getting exposed. You know what I'm saying? Like, was it this weekend or last weekend when Richard Torres fought Frank Sanchez? I don't know if you saw that fight or not.
One, no.
But Richard Torres,
the former Olympian, he's got like 200. Exactly. I did see that. I'm lying. I did see that. Yeah, and he got knocked out.
Yeah, and it's like it was bad because he made like amateur mistakes, like something that you would expose with the, you know what I'm saying? Like, you see somebody, you be like, damn, she's a little overzealous.
Yeah.
You want to keep leaning? And Frank Sanchez called him leaning. I was like, bro, I said, you telling me you're leaning like this in the first round and you don't see that a right hand could come? Your corner's not telling you, and Bomac is in his corner. So like I said, I give every fighter a 3-fight philosophy. I got a 3-fight philosophy for that new trainer style to rub off. Or
right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You said but it's just, and Frank Sanchez being a superior boxer just made it look easy.
Yeah. I remember I was talking to one of my coaches about that fight, and I was like, damn, like to go out like that, like, and no disrespect at all, but like you said, he was exposed, you know, to have this kind of following. Again, like the social media, a lot of it is you could put anything up there, and it does not have to be. How do I even say this without? I'm not trying to sugarcoat. I'm not trying to sugarcoat, but
say it. No,
people people clip farm, you know, people fucking, you're gonna show your best, the best of what you do. You present yourself. It's almost like in a new relationship where some people will try their hardest and they'll present themselves in a way, but then, you know, a year, 2 years later, you're just like, wait a minute, you're a little bit different right now. Like, that's what social media is. But when you get in the ring on fight night under those lights, that's 2-3 years into the relationship. That's not the honeymoon phase no more. So people are getting exposed. And the thing with me is because I haven't been protected and brought along like that, and you know, I didn't come up through the amateur system like that. I only had 15 amateur fights. I turned pro because yeah, there no girls want to know. They didn't want the smoke. And my coach was like, okay, well, there was no female boxing in the Olympics at the time. So he's like, we keep you amateur, we show up at tournaments, these girls see you and they run home, so you're not fighting, or we turn you pro and you try to make some money. And I was like, all right, bet, let's go. 15 amateur fights. Had only been boxing, oh man, how long at the time? Maybe like 5 years, if that, or something like that, not even. And was like, let's go pro.
Did they tell you what I told you? Don't look like the nightmare, just look like Natasha.
What's that?
I said, did your people tell you the same thing? Because you scaring these other damn women. They tell you stop looking like the damn nightmare, just look like Natasha.
My coach goes, we're gonna change your ring name to the Dream. I was like, no, it's already taken. They're like, oh, the fantasy. I was like, well, I don't know, man. Like, we joke about it all the time, and they're like, yeah, you should change your box rec pic to like a picture of you in your onesie pajamas with your kitten on your shoulder. Like, we have jokes about that shit all the time, but
and make sure your cat has the cone on his head.
Yeah, exactly. So I've been going through this, you know, just this experience from the jump, you know, like after a handful of fights in, you know, stopping everyone I fought, and then these girls, just my name got around, and then I earned the name The Nightmare, and then they were just scared, you know, and it's kind of stuck with me. And I'm not saying anyone's scared of me now. I'm not saying that at all, but at the end of the day, that's why I've had to play with the big girls, because the big girls look at me and they don't think they need to be scared, right? So it made that pivot in my career, it made it a little easier. Although I took those L's, it is what it is. And I think a lot of it too, I took those L's because my mindset wasn't big enough then. And that's the difference now, you know, fighting at 160 and fighting a girl that, you know, Cornejo, she's not walking around at 200 pounds. You know what I mean? So at 160, she's got the height. She's a little bit bigger than me, but she's fought smaller too. And she didn't start off at heavyweight like Shadeja Green. You know what I mean? So my mindset has kind of caught up to me, where my mindset my mindset matches what my body has filled into. And that's why I say, I know this is going to be dangerous for her.
Well, she's a diva. She can come try to be pretty. She's coming to be pretty. Look, I usually don't do this, but I want to play a game, and I was just thinking about it. I'm gonna throw some names, and I want you to give me 1 or 2 words about these people.
All right, shoot.
You ready?
Yep.
Hannah Gables.
Ooh, 1 or 2 words. Damn.
First start the pops.
Is it supposed to be quick? Oh man, I'm not good at this shit. Okay, give me a different name. We can go back to her, but once I start overthinking, it's over. So we'll go back to her.
Lauren Price.
I don't like this game. I can't say the first thing that comes to my head, bro. I don't like this game. I'm so glad I caught myself. I'm wrong for that. No, she's cool. Like she's a little savage. There, that's a better word. Savage.
Okay. Michaela Mayer. See?
This game is not a good game for me. Oh fuck.
Come on. I thought it was women empowerment. I thought it was them. I want to smoke. Like, which is
yeah, but my mentality, the way I look at these names is they're all food. Okay, food.
Oh,
Food.
damn. You said Michaela Mayer's food. Okay.
Food.
Laney Daniels.
Sweetheart. I love her. I fucking love that smile. I love her. She's a sweetheart.
Danielle Perkins.
Sheesh. Goliath.
I call her Miss Box You Out. She won't be upset. She played that.
I like that in the paint.
Alicia Baumgartner.
Oh my God.
Oh, damn.
I want to like her so badly, and she can box. Okay, one or two words.
It's fine.
Too much.
Too much.
Mm.
Amanda Serrano.
Veteran. Yeah.
We're gonna keep going, but I want to ask you about is this a staple in women's boxing? 32 knockouts, gunning for 33. Like, do we see that again?
Say that again. Her knockout record? What are you
her knockout
asking?
record. Do we see that again from another woman?
Oh, 100%. 100%. I mean,
who's on path for that right now?
Oh, maybe. Oh, no, you know what? Let me rephrase. Maybe you and I don't see it again, but the future generations will see it again. Yeah, it's a different breed coming up right now. I can't, off the top of my head, is there someone that's going to meet that record that we might see? Maybe, maybe not. But will boxing see it again? Yes, boxing will 100% see it again. Some of these kids that I've seen in the gym or even on social media, like even the little girl that I trained, she's 8 years old. She hasn't had a fight yet, and she outtrained most of the guys here. Like, I have to tell her to go. I have to tell her dad, okay, she has 5 more minutes, and you need to get her home, get her fed, get her to bed. And that she lives, and she's literally a mini version of me at 8 years old. Like, she lives and breathes this shit. And I'm like, I didn't start boxing till I was 19. And I know where my mentality is. What's that?
I said, watch the coordination there, because if she at 8 and she's reminding you of you. Yeah.
And that's what I mean, right? And that's that's the future. That's the next generation that's coming up. A lot of it maybe is because of social media. They're seeing what other kids are doing out there, or they're seeing, or they're able to be exposed to seeing what's out there for them in terms of boxing. I don't know, but it's just different. So it's wonderful. It's wonderful.
I got a few more names. You fought this woman, Tam Tebow.
I should have saved Goliath for her. She's a big girl, man. She's fucking, like, how do you get that tall? Jesus.
She knows how to throw straight punches. Like they are like brick walls when they come out.
Like I don't even know what else to say. Like, she's just like my neck was hurting trying to stare her down. I'm here talking shit in this girl's face. Like, the way I'm talking shit, and I'm like, my back of my neck is hurting. Like, I don't know. No, but for her, bright future.
Right, yeah, I said the same thing. Carissa Shields.
How did I know you were gonna say that?
I
knew you were gonna say her name, and you know what? I just respect you, and I'm so glad you didn't say the quote, because my finger was ready to point to that end call button. I'm playing. I'm trolling. I hope she sees this though. Hi, boo. I hope she sees this. Not trolling. What can I even say? She says it all. Like, I don't need to say anything. She says it all. I mean,
you said you're artistic. I think she might be autistic because she has to
no, yeah, she's actually autistic. She
responds to everything. Yeah, she responds.
Yeah, I just
to
have
everything.
Yeah,
you might see this. You might respond.
I hope she does. I'd love to get in there with her. Honestly, if she comes back down to 160, hey, she's trying to say that no one wants to fight her or whatever. This, that. She jumped up to heavyweight because no one would fight her. If that's the case, I mean, hey, let's meet at 160. Hey, boo. Hey, quote, whatever whatever. I'll even call her quote to her face if that's what I need to do. I mean, I don't know, but and I'm not disrespecting anything she's done in the ring, because she is greatness and on her way to becoming a legend and a Hall of Famer and all that good shit, right? but just outside of the ring, she's doing too much, man. She's just doing too much, and
Look,
I kind of would like to shut her up.
yeah, you would,
But
yeah.
I
She's like, I would.
I would, yeah, I would.
Look,
I
let
mean,
me ask you something real quick. She self-proclaimed and named herself the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Based off of 2-time Olympian, was it 4-time undisputed? But
Okay.
she only has what, 15 fights
Something like that.
and
Yeah,
three
like a
and three.
handful of knockouts, if that.
No, it's
Not
not
even
even a
one full,
handful. It's like
not
three.
even
It's
one
like
full
yeah.
hand. Yeah.
Now you look at somebody like a Madison Ronaldo with 40 plus fights.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how do we gauge her? Like, is that not quote-ish?
I mean that's quoted. That's quoted for sure, and that's why, like, I think that's a lot of people have an issue with her self-proclaimed title, because at the end of the day, you shouldn't have to give yourself that title. You earn it, and it's given to you, right? So that was the first thing. I mean, I respect her accolades and accomplishments, but so many women in the sport have accomplished a lot and present themselves very differently outside of the ring. And I think that has a lot to do with that title. It can't just be, you do this in the ring, and then now you're on social media flapping your gums and doing this and talking this shit and this and that. Like, how are you the greatest when it's a persona? I don't know. I could go on forever about this, but at the end of the day, I hope she sees this, and I hope she wants to shut my mouth, because I would love to get in there with her. I would. We would. It would be fireworks, and she's the type of fighter maybe that would look at my record and be like, "Why am I going to fight someone like her?"
Yeah.
Maybe, but at the end of the day, if you're saying that girls don't want to step up to the plate to fight you at 160, 100%, I would fight her today, and I've already trained today, so
I know.
I would fight her today.
Look, your workout face has come down and everything, because you was a little puffy when I first started.
Yeah, I was dripping with sweat. I still have my hand wraps on. I ran to the phone like, okay, I'm here. Like, no.
She ran to the phone, everybody, because I told her I was gonna punch her in her damn chest. That's what it was. And then she said, "No, she's like, I still got my wraps on. You don't want none of this." I was like, I mean, going somewhere with that. If you want to talk a little more, we can. But I think we, you know what I'm saying, I like Usyk says, I am Phil. I am very Phil.
I'm very Phil. Me too. I'm very Phil. I love that man. He's special. He's
Did
special.
he lose that fight?
What's that?
Did he lose that fight?
Oh man, don't ask me that.
I am, because everybody, you know what I'm saying, they was like, man, Usyk still your guy. I was like, yeah, but I'm a boxing fan. He laid an egg. You know what I'm saying? He laid an egg. It was nasty work. Like Rico with that. My boy Arfella calls it the oogity boogity style. You know what I'm saying? That he was choosing caveman style. That Peter Fury has groomed into him. But I was just like, bro, he couldn't find that rhythm.
No, the oogity boogity style is crazy. What did you think about that stop? What did you think about that stoppage though? That after the bell shit or whatever? Like what?
I tell everybody, I said we were robbed. You know what I'm saying? Because Rico wasn't given the privilege to go out on his shield.
Yeah.
And Usyk didn't get, you know what I'm saying, wasn't given the right to get the viral knockout that he potentially was going to get. So I believe he was going to stop him in the 12th, because Rico, in my opinion, I don't think he had anything left. I think I think the knockdowns and the breakdown from that point was more so fatigue. And Usyk has championship pedigree, so he was going to step on the gas after that. Whether he knew he was losing, I believe he was going to step on the gas, and I don't think Rico would have been able to keep him off of him.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree. And at the end of the day, I know that, it's different. Like when you're inside the ring, it's different. The ref's job is to, all that stuff. But
that referee was trash.
Exactly. But and there are a lot of questionable stoppages that I've debated. But at the end of the day, this one took the cake, man. This one took the cake.
Because I'm like, you heard the 10-second clap. You just gave him his mouthpiece at 14. You let them get back to it. The clap, you heard the clap. So you telling me Usyk
Yeah.
had hit this man. Like I said, the only way you were supposed to stop that fight is if he seen him lose his whole, you know what I'm saying, soul
Hmm.
at that moment. You know what I'm saying? Usyk hits him
Hmm.
and he rocks back and he doesn't come
Yeah.
back with his Socrates.
Yeah.
You wave
Yeah.
it off.
Yeah. Yeah. It was. Yeah. No, it's not excuse. To be honest, when I first saw it, I was like, he needs to be fired. And then I was like, hey, relax. So I've reflected a bit, and I was like, okay, maybe not. But my initial reaction was, yeah, like he needs to be fired. What the?
But that's them UK. That's them UK judge referees. It's like they stop fights too soon.
Mhm.
The fight last week before it was a fight. No matter of fact, the Daniel Dubois and Fabio Wardley fight.
Okay, yeah.
That referee was supposed to stop that fight. Prior, you know what I'm saying? Way prior to that. See what I'm saying? So it's just
Yeah, that's a very good point. Oh my gosh, that's a very good point. And
these
you know,
guys.
a fighter like that needs a good referee. You know, he's not he's got no quit in him. He's
Yeah,
got zero quit in him. And yeah, that's a very good point. But
you got to save him from himself. The man had
save
bone
him from
cartilage.
himself.
You can see the bone
Yeah.
cartilage coming through. So I'm just like,
Save him from himself is a very good point. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
Damn.
just, and then like I said, just boxing. I love it. You know what I'm saying? I love it. I love it. I'm waiting. I can't wait to see you fight. Where are you fighting at?
Washington State. Seattle, I think, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So look
Like
now,
Tokenac or
are the doors open for people? Because I didn't get to come to DC to see you because when I call my guy, you know what I'm saying, Brian Bishop, I called him and I was talking to him and he said, man, he said this is like an intimate setting. They're not even having this and that. And I was like, what
yeah.
type of shit is that?
It was crazy actually. Yeah, it was interesting. I never fought on a card like that before, but basically it was like a tech company or something, and they wanted to put on it was like a employee event, and it was part of this convention. They had all their employees fly into Washington D.C., stay at the Mayflower Motel or hotel, sorry, and this was part of their convention over the weekend. They got to experience the live fights and fancy dinner and stuff. So it was pretty cool. It was pretty, but yeah, it was completely closed. I couldn't even have family there, nothing like that. Like I wasn't even able to get to have anyone. Yeah, so it was just me and my team. That's all that was allowed. It's interesting. Yeah.
That sounds like some damn. What's the name of the movie with Tom Cruise when they
Eyes Wide Shut?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. You went to some
Literally,
y'all went to a Diddy party. That's what y'all went to.
Literally,
they went to a Diddy party.
yeah, it's very the fact that I knew exactly where you were going with that. Yeah.
Oh man, have you eaten already?
No, but no. I'm good.
You sure? Because
I'm good. Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and let you go ahead and get up out of here so you can go eat.
All right.
Like I said, no, I'm
I told you I live here. This is my jam, bro. Like I told you I live here. I'm not going anywhere.
Where the refrigerator at? Is it in the cut?
Well, let me show you what we got. Wait. Don't judge.
A bologna sandwich in there.
Don't judge me. Can you see it?
What is that? A&W root beer and a damn coconut water or a protein damn? What is that?
Okay, so let me put you on game. It's sugar free. This is my one of my weaknesses. It's a treat, and if I earn it, it's a sugar free root beer and a vanilla protein shake. Now you mix those together, and you get yourself a root beer float that is sugar free and high in protein.
That sounds janky as hell.
It slaps. It slaps. Try it and get back at me. It slaps. So that's what I got waiting for me. But no, it's been a treat. I
don't see no peelers in there though.
Nah, the peelers they're waiting for me for fight night. I gotta earn that. I like to
restrict. You get them on fight night?
Yeah, I restrict myself a little bit. So I'm a little meaner in the ring on fight night,
That's what I'm talking about. That's discipline. Like I said, us as people, we negotiate with ourselves, but we won't do it with other people. We'll say, "Oh, I don't feel like it today. Not today. Not today. Not today." But we won't do it. If somebody owe you $5, you be like, "Where the fuck my money at?"
Yeah.
So I can appreciate that you hold the gun to your own head and say, "Nah, you can't eat this. You can't hide this into this. You got to. You understand? You have to clips this."
Every little bit counts.
once upon a time, I used to have a pull-up bar outside of my room, and I
I
and
got
I
one
used to
outside my kitchen.
and I used to have to pay a damn 3 to 5 pull-up toll to enter or exit my own room.
100%. 100%. I've got one going from my living room to my kitchen. And
Mhm.
same thing. My coach actually had to tell me, he's like, "Okay, cut that out. We can't. You're overdoing it now. Like we got to be strategic with how we train." So
Yeah,
same
yeah,
up on there, and I got to pump off too to go in and come out. And
yeah.
my house before this, I had one going into the bathroom, and same
Mhm.
thing. You got to use the toilet. You better get yourself
You
up and down first.
you better
So
pay that toll. You ought to pay that
pay
toll.
the toll.
Yeah,
Got to pay the toll. So
that's how I used to do it. Yep. And look, there's been plenty of nights I slept on the couch.
I believe it. Hey, put it. If you can put it where the kitchen's at, trust me, it'll help. It'll help and deter you sometimes.
Man,
All right.
hey, I've really enjoyed this, and you already know it. You know what I'm saying? So,
Same.
I'm looking forward to, you know what I'm saying, June 12th, and um, I'm looking forward to you now that you got me on FaceTime and you see I can talk and we cool and
Yeah,
everything is there.
I
I want you to
gotta.
hit me. I want you to hit me up after this fight and let me know when you're gonna come back and we can, you know what I'm saying, do a recap and then we can talk about some more set of names to say, "What's up, bitch? Let's chat. Let's get
Okay, let's go.
let's
Oh yeah,
to
no,
it."
for sure. I appreciate you. Appreciate all you do. I appreciate your respect and your knowledge. You know what I mean. You're not just there to say you're there. Like you know it. You
Mhm.
love it. So I
I
appreciate
do.
that.
Hey, but look, this whole time we've been here, I've been meaning to plug it, and I keep, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna do it now. US6 really do appreciate you. Usual Suspects, we appreciate you for repping our brand,
Thank you.
being a clean fighter.
Yeah, buddy.
Um, your t-shirts alone, your Natasha Nightmare Spence t-shirts are top selling to the point that our vendors almost had to shut it down because
But
it started really rotating, and my guy Oddfella had to really go put belt the ass to these people for them to 'cause I'm saying because they was trying to say it was a glitch in the matrix that they couldn't produce the shirt anymore.
oh shit.
So
Okay.
yeah, so
I
our
love it.
fella,
I love it.
you know what I'm saying? Shout out to our fella for staying, you know what I'm saying, on business
Yeah,
and getting the Natasha the Nightmare Spence clean fighter tees back in production. Because I don't know if it's your people up there supporting you, but he told me, he said, bro, he said these t-shirts, hers are moving more than just about anybody else's. They're loving you. You know
that's
what I'm
awesome.
saying?
That's
And
good to hear. That
we
adds
love you
fuel to
too.
my fire. That adds
Yeah,
fuel
we
to
love you too. And look, I appreciate the people that support you. Anytime we put a post up, you're interactive there. People that support you, they're actually interactive there.
my
Bro, we really do appreciate that. That's what this is all about. You know what I'm saying? Like
100%.
I'm gonna talk boxing. So if you lose, I'm gonna give you shit. If you win, I'm gonna celebrate you. You know what I'm saying?
Keep
But
it
at the
real.
same time, yeah, I'm gonna keep it real. But we appreciate when, you know what I'm saying, you can see the genuineness from us that we want to see you be great, like you say you want to see other women be great.
Yeah,
So we want
100%.
to see, we want to see that from you. And like I said, we ride until the wheels fall off. So even in retirement, we're looking to see. I know me personally, I'm looking to see who do you produce out of that gym. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? Whether it's a
yeah,
boy, girl, whoever. You know what I'm saying? I'm
yeah,
looking forward to it.
and I'll be back. I'll be back several times, and maybe I'll be back in the future with, a prospect or a little prodigy under my wing. And yeah, you guys, we're lifers now, man. You guys are family, so thank you.
Yep. Appreciate you, man. I really do appreciate you. Go get you something to eat, take a shower,
Yeah.
wash your dirty ass, and get you some rest. And get up and do this shit all over again tomorrow because we're looking
Forget,
forward to the
know it.
12th.
All right, stay blessed.
You as well.
All
All right,
right,
champ.
all right, later.
All right.
Bye.
Oh man, I get to tell myself that was a good one. That was a good one. That was my girl Natasha the Nightmare Spence. She's in the ring June 12th against Maricela Cornejo. And I know I said that last name wrong, but per her, it don't matter. She said shorty is food. She can put belt to ass, food fops, hands, feet, elbows, all kinds of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because she wasn't ready before, and Natasha said she's not ready now, so the block has been spent, and she's gonna go get her, and then she's gonna come back, and we're gonna talk about it, and we're gonna talk about everybody else that has a problem with her and or her record. It's been good, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that pulled up, I really do appreciate y'all. Anybody that left and came back, you know what I'm saying? You know I do. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's been in the chat, you know what I'm saying, supporting, it's all been grateful. And I'm getting tired now, getting hungry now, and I'm gonna go do what Natasha, I told her to go do. Go eat, wash her dirty ass, get some rest, and do this all over again tomorrow. But look, this has been Real Conversations with KG. Stay tuned the next time. Stay tuned for anything that y'all see that US6 logo posted on. Because I may be there, maybe tardy, but you know my brothers will be there, and we're gonna be talking this US6 shit because they say it's a usual suspect thing. And I'm out.
Brought to you by Unusual Suspect 6.
Tap into all the shows. Real Conversations with KG.
Right now I'm at peace right now. You know, things get hectic as it gets closer to the fight.
Okay. Do we got to fight?
Yeah, I fight April 10th at the Prudential Center.
Bullshitting on the Beltway with Supreme Beast Boxing
And now
Talk.
the co is the main event. So that's the way I look at it. That's my philosophy.
Trill Thursdays and Usual Suspect Sundays with hard
I'm
hits.
talking about it's really just about stacking this money, man, getting on these singles, staying positive, you know what I'm saying, and putting it in their face by any means.
Tales from the B-side with KG and TD.
Needed to fill out additional paperwork to
Yes,
clarify.
we did. Yes, we did. That is the paperwork that you see there.
An
Okay.
open mic featuring you.
You know, yeah, that was a close fight. You know, he got dropped a couple times, but I thought he out.
We do not care.
Wow.
It's a usual suspect thing.